For the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections announcing its recommendation to close the state prison at Rockview and the Queehana boot camp. Thanks for being with us. I'm Marty Radovanek. Tristan Kleinfelter is outside Rockview in Center County. Not the recommendation, Tristan, most were hoping for.
Well, Marty, the DOC released their final report earlier today, and it's lengthy, more than 1,200 pages long. But the headline is clear. Rockview and Queehana Boot Camp will shut down if it's finalized. Now, I'll clarify what I mean by that in just a moment, but first, I want to tell you why they're recommending it. Now, to paraphrase the report, which came after months of deliberating, public hearings, and widespread concerns, the DOC said they recommended the closures of both facilities as a result of a decline in the inmate population. They say the closures better align with the department's resources and current needs and save the Commonwealth up to $100 million a year. During the hearings, employees voiced their concerns about their jobs, even though the department said they would be guaranteed a job offer at another facility. Most of that was about pay and their job levels. The DOC says both of those things are not going to change, and say Center and Clearfield are home to other SCIs that they could be transferred to.
It's just unreal, really, what it's going to do to this area and so forth. Obviously, Harrisburg doesn't care about, and the governor and the administration does not care about our communities.
Now, there are still many unanswered questions. Now, Kephart says Shapiro does have to sign off on this for the deal to be finalized. He says that decision is expected by the end of the week.
Can you hear me? Hey, your phone's messed up though. I still didn't fix that. Nothing. I kink it. You gotta say something though. Move. Yeah, there. Hold on. No. Like count. Yeah, right there. Wait, go back. No.
Unlock back in.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, but I got my hand all the way down. What, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you right there.
That's crazy, man.
Don't move.
I got my hand. Yeah, this is some bullshit. What? So you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta hold my hand. I got like a finger in between the cords.
And that's gotta be for everybody else. They didn't.
My fingers are like this on the cord. It's like bent up weird on the cord. They probably on some they don't give a fuck shit.
I swear some of the stuff they do is deliberate, man. Everything is hard.
Like I don't see no wires hanging out. I don't see no wires hanging out this thing yet. So I don't know why. It's. I remember before it was jacked up. I seen wires hang out. I'm about to let my fingers go. I'm about to see because my arm hurt.
All right.
I'm gonna see what happens.
All right.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you still hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. I swear I can't. I mean, I'm curious about where I'm going, but I just can't wait till this nightmare is over. This was a nightmare. I mean, hands down, this took the cake of anywhere I've been yet. I didn't tell you this, because I didn't catch you in the last couple of days. O was here. While I was on a video, while I was on a visit. And they said it's Big O. Oliver.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What was he doing there?
I don't know. And they all coming to see the jail since it's shut down. You still didn't even see the news about it?
I don't watch the news, man. But I mean, I can look it up.
Yeah, all staff when it comes because they say it was a historic monarch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because that was
so they want to see it.
What is that like? It's like the second prison in the state.
Yeah. And there's been movies filmed here. Real old one. I don't know if you knew that. Real old one. I think maybe like the original longest yard. Or you can Google it and find it. But yeah, the counselor was trying to show me it on the computer. I think it was like a black and white movie, or they was using the yard, and maybe the child. This is a dump, man. I'm glad. I can't trust me. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I heard about there
where I'm going.
And Huntington, they said it's really bad.
Yeah, this. I haven't. I don't even. I never slept good here. It's an uncomfortable feeling. You have to really, your mind really have to be gone to deal with this. You got to be
Do you
really
think, like, the
strong
people
minded.
who've been there a long time, do they,
They're burnt out. They're
like,
crazy.
mentally?
They're insane. They're gone. They're
Really?
gone.
You can tell?
Yeah, yeah. They're gone. The how they think is gone. They gave up. And I talked to one dude about it. He said, "Well, Aaron, you know what? You're right." He said, "I just never wanted to put up a fight because it's almost like, what could I do?" I'm talking about on the news. It said this. It said, um, the living conditions are like unlivable or something. Like they're not. It's not livable conditions.
Yeah.
But they're living in it. I cried when I seen this stuff. Like I literally cried when I seen
Because that's
it.
where you're at.
Yeah. Like, all right, I'm touching the wall, and I got the door in my hand. The door is in my hand. The bed is next to the door, and you can touch the back of the wall. I got my hand on the door. I'm touching this metal bars.
It's
Just
the door is
the door-
bars?
the-
It's not a
the-
solid door?
Nah, it's bars with a doorknob.
So
And
like
then it's
people
just
could
like-
walk by and see and
Yeah.
hear you like clearly?
Yeah.
Because that's
yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
stand that when I went through Camp
Yeah.
Hill on the old side. I
Crazy.
hated that those
It's
bars
crazy.
because there's no privacy.
Nope, it's crazy, man. Listen, it's. I mean, I did always want to see what that was like Greatersford,
Yeah.
Western. I wanted to see it,
Yeah,
but I would
Greater-
rather just see
But
it. not
Graterford
just
had
live
solid
through it.
doors.
Oh my God! No, not. So what? I thought they said the long joints like a football.
Oh yeah, yeah. The block was like it took you like almost 10 minutes to get from the front of the block to the end. So if your
Yeah.
cell all the way at the end and you had to pass, you had to leave
Yeah.
like 30 minutes early just to get
I
to
heard
where you're
about that
going.
stuff, man.
Yeah, the
I heard
bubble
about
was
that,
in the
man.
middle. There was, because I mean it's a long rectangle block and the middle of it's separated by the bubble, and it's, God, I think there's 200 cells on each side. Because I was at that cell in the front on this, and I think I was.
But look, one thing I can say about that though, right? Greatersford and all that, Dallas, old jails, they probably got better staff where the like they're not torturing you mentally.
Yeah, the
Like
staff
I
was
seen
cool.
I seen guards spit through the bars
Yeah.
at people.
I had
So
that
you
happen to
don't
me
got
at
them-
Camp Hill. They spit in my food.
What?
After they didn't feed me for 3 days after I went to the hole because a guard wrote me up as I threatened his family because I didn't turn my TV down.
It was on D block? When it was on D block.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I was like 19 years old. And I remember when I came out, I remember asking, what year is it? I thought like two years went by because I remember, or a whole year, because I remember the snow, and I thought spring came and then the snow came again. Like my mind was messed up.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
People don't even understand
No.
what that can do to you. They
And
just
the
say, like,
light never went off. And that cell I could touch with both my arms that way and that way. The pace
Wow.
was 3 steps. Because that's all I could do is just pace. It was 3 steps and it was around a toilet. That's how I paced. 1, 2.
I took property down there. They used that property overflow of the hole. I took somebody's property down there and I couldn't believe it. It was cleaner though. Like it was cleaner probably from back when you was it was cleaner now than from back when you was there.
Yeah, it was
and I
dirty.
did see it. There's like I don't think y'all had no windows in your cell, right?
No, the windows
Yeah, look,
were on
yeah,
the other
seen that.
side of
Couldn't
the
believe
block.
that.
Because when you look out, when I looked out my cell, there's a brick wall, but then there's windows up at the top, and that's where I seen. I could have sworn I seen it snowed, and then it was like springtime, and then it snowed again. And I remember just thinking, God, that was a whole year. There was my neighbor. He starts yelling because they didn't give him his food for like 3 days. That was like their routine. when you went to the hole, they wouldn't feed you for 3 days. And this
Crazy,
guy
man.
starts yelling, and then he floods his cell. And I'm laying there in my bed, because it's all bars, and I'm watching the water rush by. It looked like my cell was floating in a river.
Yeah, but your joint, y'all got lips on your joint.
Yeah,
Right.
it didn't come in.
I seen that.
And-
There was like a step. Like there was
Yeah.
probably like 4 or 5 inches. I
And
couldn't believe that.
When that happened, I remember thinking, "Oh my God, they're gonna kill him." Cause they beat me up when they took me down there with my handcuffs on, and I didn't even see it
Wow.
coming either because they're like turn around like to take my handcuffs off, and they just started punching on me.
Wow,
And-
you must have pissed them off because they normally only torture like pedophiles and
No,
shit like that.
When they write you up as you threaten, when a guard
Yeah,
writes you up for threatening them for their
Yeah.
family, because that's
Yeah,
what they do that deliberately. They did
Yeah,
that to Tennessee.
Yeah, they
Tennessee
get you,
has
they get you
2
for that.
teeth knocked out.
Yeah. And what year was you there?
Th-
though?
that guy, they hogtied him to something and took him out, and all I could hear was him screaming, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And I thought they killed. I still think he's dead because you
What
could
year
hear
was you there?
the
What year was
hitting, him screaming bloody murder, and then dead silence.
Yo, what year was this though? When you was there? Cause they got
Probably, like-
E-Block now. E-Block's the whole.
Probably like 04, 2004.
Wow, yeah, that's back then. Yeah, that's
Them
back
guards
then
were
when
punks,
Camp Hill-
though, man.
Camp Hill was still real, but not they moved
wouldn't-
a block for the whole. But
They
could
wouldn't
still
do
get away with
anything
a
to
lot.
you until they had the handcuffs on you, and then it's a
Yeah.
bunch of them, and then you'll never
Yeah.
see them again because they worked in the hole.
Yo, but the whole Camp Hill, because I just came from there in the hole. It's better, but they can still get away with a lot of stuff. They can still. What they
Yeah.
like to do is put you in these cells where these cameras really can't see. Then they act like you, like when you start talking shit, they act like you covered up. They like take it down, so they can run in there and fuck you up. But you really don't have nothing up. I seen them just do this to some white dudes while I was back there. Listen, every day they let off that big can of spray. Like, especially when you go down there for a staff assault. You want to talk about not eating? They don't feed them dudes already when they're in the camera cells. You remember how camera cells look like?
Yeah.
They got a camera outside of the door, and it looks in. I don't know. Did you been to any of them jails yet where the camera looks in your cell from the outside?
Yeah, at Waymart.
It's hooked to the door. Still get away with it. All they got to do is walk by
That's-
and let the camera back and say, because you got to be fully dressed at Camp Hill to eat. Fully dressed, your bed got to be made and stuff like that. You got to go to the back of the cell. They got to be able to see your hands. Y'all had to do that back then?
Yeah.
They still do. They still do this to the mental health dudes. And that's not supposed to be. You shouldn't have to stand at the back of your cell, fully dressed, bed made. This is what I just went through this. Never.
That's why I've been telling. And then when you write a grievance, the staff, it's like they deny it, and you know how they could solve all those issues? Put a body cams.
Yeah, and you know what though? I'm surprised because Todd Chrisley and his wife, they pushed for a lot of this, but that's in the Fed joints though.
Yeah.
They made some changes. But it's in the Feds jail because that's where they was at. Talked about the food, but there was dudes even resigning after he first started complaining. There was like mold, just how we got mold in here, which I told you the dudes are so fucked up here, and they stayed here for years. I was only staying in this jail for 2 years. I don't give a fuck what. Like usually they're gonna give me a promotional transfer, or you was gonna
Or
get me
a
the fuck out of here.
demotional
But
transfer.
It was yeah.
That's
it
how I
was
got out of
2
Waymart, a
years.
demotional.
Yeah, it was 2
I
years,
couldn't
dude.
take it. Remember, I went there. I was
Yeah, I
there
remember.
5 days. I asked my counselor. I said I can't do it.
I know. By the time I came from the car, already coming back. I was at court for 5 months, 4 months.
I know.
I went down there in August.
Yeah, we left end of August.
So whole September, October, November, and I got there at the beginning. I got back there at the beginning of December, and somebody already said you were like on your way back. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I got
there's
there,
no
yeah.
way. I said, there's no way. Because, first of all, like, if you get kicked out, they're going to probably set you in a hole for 3 months.
That's where I was.
You was in a hole for 3 months?
Yeah, Waymart, yeah.
So that means this happened fast then.
It was 6 months. And actually, I was treated really good down in the hole. What I did, I beat up my cellie who was a pedophile. I asked for them to move me. I said, I can't live with a pedophile. I have pictures of my nieces and nephews. And this guy has 100 counts of sexual assault against, children. He had like a 4-year sentence. I was really mad about that. They're like, well, you can wait 2 years for another promotional, or you can go back and beat him up, and we'll demote you out of here. So that's what I did.
How long were you in population?
5 days.
How long were you in population? Wow. So
and then when I was down in the hole, they were going to throw all my property away. The one Sarge said I was trying to kill a pedophile. And then the lieutenant was like, oh, bet. He gets to keep it all. Put it all back in the box. Box all this stuff up. And matter of fact, he gave me a box and said, fill that up. You can take that to your cell. I was getting 2 trays at every meal.
So you're trying to take out Sandusky. Damn.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. I asked them, please.
So you spent more time in the hole at that jail than you in population.
Yeah. The only reason they even let me out was because of what I did, who I assaulted. I can't do it. I can't live with pedophiles because it was a sex offender jail, and I mean they were living comfortable. It was a level 2 jail.
What jail was it?
Waymart. Waymart.
Yeah.
And you hear like the stories of like, oh, he's in here for this guy. There were 2 brothers, and the one, because he was handicapped, he had messed up arms, so his brother would hold down the children while he raped them.
Oh man.
And you look them up and it's real. I said, I can't do it. They're like walking around laughing, having a good old time.
That's the joint around Scranton somewhere?
York, PA. Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre. That's that 570.
Wilkes-Barre. Yep.
Yeah, damn. But it must be a deco jail though. It's a deco jail now. A lot of people act like they like that jail.
It is a great jail, man. If you hurt a child, that's it. I can't do it.
It's a level 2 jail?
Yeah. You could literally leave your cell from, I think it was 8 in the morning, and you don't have to return until 10 o'clock at night. Count there was only 15 minutes. You should just show up to your, and it's all dorms. Your dorm for 15-minute count, and then you can leave again.
Which jails did you pick? Did you pick 3 jails?
Yeah, and Waymart was not one. I picked Graterford, Monohoy, and I think Chester.
Graterford was open back then. Yeah, because that was 2016 when I went to court. Graterford was open back then. So why not Chester? That was crazy.
I am. You would think that's a drug jail.
You could have went to a
drug
bunch
treatment.
of good jails. Oh man, they did that to you. So they sent you right back to Housedale.
Yeah.
And could have just let you go to retreat, but they could have just did you to Albion.
We went into retreat. Have you ever passed through there? That's a nice looking jail.
That's the one they shut down. They said that
was a nice looking jail.
They said it was lovely. It was small though.
Yeah, it was really tiny. It was like in a mountain. It had like a really beautiful view.
They said, you know why they shut it down? Because of the bridge. There's a bridge.
Yeah, there was a bridge that you had to cross to get into
it. Yeah. It overflows when it rains. But them dudes had it made there. I wanted to get off there so bad when we pulled up there. And Dallas too. One thing about them jails on your side of the state, they're better than these western jails.
Oh yeah, just because of the staff. The staff over here is Philly.
Yep. All them jails is just like the staff are nicer, the jails are ran better.
The staff out there, they're not used to color people, and look how they weren't raised in any urban settings, so when they're brought up to think, these people are a certain way.
Piece of shit. Like I got you like a piece of shit.
My PO's like that, man. It's just and the positions go to their head.
Has he still been coming over there? Remember you said
he just gave me a new sanction form, and I have to report once a month. I have to wait in my house once a month for a bunch of hours. I have to call him. All these new sanctions, and it's a violation form. And where it says, because he's supposed to write a reason for why I violated, which I didn't.
Yeah.
And it's just a check mark, just because he can. Because I told him to get the fuck out of my house, man. You ain't gonna talk. And because he says hi to my mom, I don't say hi to my mom. What do you? And he's like, oh, what do you mean? I said, you're trying to lock me up, man. You won't let me take my mom to church, and you want to say hi. You want me to let you to say hi to her? Oh, fuck you, man. And I mean that.
You told him to get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah, and he has to come to my house with somebody, because I told his supervisor, I said, he ain't allowed in my house no more. And she said, but if he comes with somebody. I said, all right, because I said he's bullying me. I said, I've never had a problem on parole before until him. So it's not me, it's him. Look at my day. I'm on an ankle monitor, man. If you see what I do a day, I babysit, I take care of my nieces and nephews, and I started helping out the homeless.
Hold on, you're on an ankle monitor right now.
Yeah.
You got the house arrest bracelet.
Huh?
The house arrest bracelet.
Yeah, man.
Why?
Because my PO's a jerk, man. That's it. And I told him too. I said publish my whereabouts. I said publish them, because I would love for everyone to see what I do in a day.
Yeah, but what reason did he do it though? He claimed that he did it.
No, I took my niece to New Jersey, and he's saying that I didn't call him, I didn't tell him anything. He caught me out of state. I called, he didn't answer. His phone was off, and so I texted him. I said, hey, I gotta take my niece to New Jersey. This is the address I'm taking her to. This is where I'll be. I'll let you know as soon as I return. And he's messaging me, I'm putting a warrant out for your arrest, so I blocked him. And then when I got back, I called his supervisor, I called him. I said, you're not taking me to jail. So I called his supervisor, and I told her, I said, I'm not going back to jail for this. I have done nothing wrong. I've been out for a year. I've never done anything wrong. I should be the epitome of your guys' parolees. I take care of my family. I work as much as I can. And this guy's bullying me. I don't want him in my house again. And then she said, I'll send somebody else. And then...
So you're not really allowed to leave the state?
Not without permission. No, she said, even if he would text you and say, it's okay, because if you get pulled over out of the state, because I was a drug trafficker, so that's the whole reason. So I have to report anytime I leave the county, which I do. I do. And I don't go anywhere. I'm into nothing nefarious. I just took my nephew to school. I took my niece and my mom shopping. I picked up a bunch of stuff from the home. Oh my God. Yesterday I spent 5 hours picking up stuff for homeless people and delivering it.
Damn. Wait, so how long you supposed to have that thing on though?
It was supposed to come off last week. But
how long it been on? Since you came back?
Last week it was supposed to be 30 days.
That was the time where you was...
When I went to the shore, yeah. When I took my niece to the beach.
That I seen you.
Huh?
On a video visit for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
When I was on there with...
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. You ain't tell me that shit. God.
Honestly, I'm embarrassed. Before, I would have, this would be a joke. But, I mean, imagine trying to drop your niece off at elementary school and you have an ankle monitor on. I'm taking her to a water park.
With some shorts on.
Yes, I wear pants. I wear dress pants all the time anyway, so.
But they can't see it poking through there?
No, but I make sure that it it's covered, because I mean, imagine if somebody sees that, they may say what's he shouldn't be dropping this girl off, or what's he doing in a park?
Oh man.
And I want to say,
man.
how many of these pedophiles do you have on these ankle monitors? That's who should be on this shit.
Yeah.
While you're watching me, you got all these people molesting people.
What does it do? Like, it
makes me so mad.
If you don't it like alerts them at a certain distance you go or some shit?
Yeah.
I thought it was like if a person stepped outside their house, it alerts them. Right?
Yeah.
So it alerts them when you take your niece to school.
Yeah. Oh, it tracks me everywhere, and I wanted to. I'm glad it does. I want them to publish it.
Damn! Holy shit! They said normally them POs around your way, that side of the state, they sweet. Like
they are. They usually. But I got some asshole arrogant dude. He comes in. He's like, I'm Agent. this is what you're going to do from now on. And I mean, at first I was cool, like, because I know how to handle those dudes. All right, you just got to stroke their ego. Yes, sir. Okay, no problem. But when he called me a drug addict, and that's why I was like, no, you ain't gonna call me a drug addict in my house. Get out, man. And then that was the downfall of it.
You're allowed to kick them out of the house?
I mean, it's my house. What's he gonna do? He came, he got my drugs. He can look around, search, whatever, do what you need to do. Now get the fuck out. You're done. And you're not gonna bully me. I'm filing a PFA on him today.
What? What'd your mom say when he tried to speak?
When what?
What'd your mom say when he tried to speak? When he tried to say hi to your mom?
Well, I honestly, I don't even tell her everything. I just tell her, hey, I can't take you to church, because the church that I take her to is in the next county over too. My last PO gave me permission, so I've been taking her to church every Sunday.
Why you switch POs?
My last parolee quit. Apparently, I guess she wasn't locking people up. I don't know, man.
Ah, man. Wow. Nah, I ain't know none of that.
And you know, because I have that medical condition, he wouldn't even look at my papers, man. He's just like, oh, you're testing positive. I was like, yes, I have prescriptions for this stuff, man. Send it to a lab or something. I don't know what else to tell you. He's like, oh, he said you users all say the same shit. So you're gonna call me a user.
Yeah, so that's the same one you told me about.
Yeah.
That's the one. Wow.
This is our justice system.
Wow.
Oh, you know that the DOC now is in charge of parole. The DOC took over parole. I just read it last night because I've been emailing everybody. I'm calling John Fetterman when I'm done here.
That's the tall dude that.
He's in DC right now. Well, I'm calling his one of his
tall dude that they don't really want him in the office, right? That's him.
I mean,
the tall dude be wearing the sweat. Be wearing the sweatpants and sweatshirt down like.
Yeah.
What is he doing right now?
He's in DC. He's representing Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but I thought he was running to be a governor or something. Before.
No, Shapiro's. I emailed his office too. I'm gonna call them too this week. I'm calling everybody because he's good. He wrote me back. Shapiro.
He the one that don't want this. He didn't want this place. He don't like it. He don't like how they treat. He was the last one to sign off. They hate him up here. They don't care about the rural areas. All they care about is Harrisburg. They don't care about the rural areas. Blah 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 blah. And he just not. Laura Harry and him. They know what's up with this place. Yeah. They know what's up for real.
It's a matter of like jobs. But when they put a prison out in the middle of nowhere, and that's why you get staff that are sort of, corrupt, because you put a prison in the middle of nowhere, these guys wouldn't have a job, wouldn't get a job anywhere else, and now you can be a cop, you can be an officer. Yeah. Here's a badge. What do you think they're gonna do?
That's what you would think, that they would treat us better. You think they would treat us better?
No, I mean, think about it. If you never been out in the woods. You've been in prison your whole life. Yeah. Out in like the sticks and stuff, those people, they're raised differently. I lived out there. I've seen them. And you give them a badge, and you put especially a bunch of colored people, black, Mexican, Puerto Ricans, and here you can do whatever you want to these guys. Because they grow up, hearing bad stuff.
Yeah.
And, when I was in prisons like that, too, being white, they would say stuff to me thinking, oh, he's white, so he's racist with us.
Yo, do you remember Sergeant? He used to think I'm half and half. He used to tell me all kind of racist jokes. He used to think I was half. He was like, man, if there's any...
He was racist. He would say stuff about white people. The one pedophile in the wheelchair, he was so mad and he hit his tray, and he was like, he said, a P just hit me. He just assaulted me. Handcuff him. And he had that guy taken in the hole for assaulting a P. And then he was. When he became a sergeant, I said, what do you become a sergeant for? He said, look, honestly, I don't even know. I just wanted to try it to see if, what the hell. And I can't believe I actually made it. He said the test had no wrong answers. That's why he left.
He was still with the sergeant when you was there?
No, he left it. He said he only applied for it like just for the hell of it.
So
he was a jokester, so he actually did it as like a joke.
He just went back to being regular SEAL?
Yeah, he didn't mean to become a sergeant. He did it like literally just joking around, and he passed.
Holy shit.
He said there was no wrong answers to their test.
I seen him around the time that George Floyd protest, and he was like, man, if this place gets ugly and the world like gets like real goofy, like he said, I'm getting you out of here. He was you're one individual that one inmate that I want out. I was like, damn, cause like they was burning down shit, all this other shit. I don't know what made him think that it'd get to the jail. Like,
honestly, it should have.